Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, David the Speaker, and welcome back to another episode of Dreamcast. Now, this particular episode is probably going to be short and sweet because I got something I want to talk about, and I'm just going to get right into it. So, let me ask you this question. Do you know what is one of the hardest things that you have to do when it comes to staying motivated, when it comes to going after your dreams, when it comes to going after your goals? Do you want to know what one of the hardest things to do is? You probably know. But one of the hardest things to do is staying focused. Staying focused. Why is this one of the hardest things to do? This is one of the hardest things to do because distractions come from everywhere. Distractions come from everywhere, guys. It comes, your life distracts you, your job distracts you, your circumstances distract you. Everything comes in and it's just like it takes you off course. These distractions take you off course, and it's hard to keep focus on what it is that you're trying to do. You usually find yourself trying to re-navigate things or putting things off to the side or whatever. When distractions happen, when things happen in our lives, we tend to treat our dreams and our goals, we tend to treat them as if they're a sidebar, if they're just a hobby. Right? The things that we're trying to do, things that we're motivated about, now become something that was so important that we wanted to give all our time and all our effort to, now has become just a hobby. Now has become a sidebar. Now has become something that, I have to take care of it when I take care of these things first. And granted, I understand that life happens, things happen, and sometimes you have to put things on a back burner. Sometimes you have to focus on some things that are more important. But every circumstance, every issue, every distraction cannot be what puts your dream on the back burner. And remaining focused it's just difficult. It's one of the hardest things to do. And it's not like it's an uncommon thing. It's not like it's something that you should beat yourself up about or make yourself feel bad about because you're distracted. Because even the best of the best get distracted. One of the things that I wanted to tell you about is like when the horses are running the races. You ever see a horse race? Have you ever took a time to watch a horse race? Because when the horses run the race, other horses can distract them. They can spook them. They can get scared. They allow their peers to kind of like distract them or dictate how they will respond. So you know what they came up with horses while they were doing the race? They put these blinders on them to cover their eyes. So they can't see anything out of their peripheral. They can't see anything from the left or the right. They can only see what's in front of them. They only have one goal, and that's to have tunnel vision to get across that finish line. And then sometimes in life, we have to do that when it comes to our dreams and goals, when it comes to what we're trying to accomplish, whatever it is we're trying to do, when it comes to having a better family, when it comes to maintaining finances, when it comes to savings, when it comes to becoming whatever it is that you want to become, when it comes to working out, you have to get tunnel vision. You have to get yourself to remain focused. You got to put your blinders on so you can't see to the left and right of you. You can't allow your peers to stop you from going after what it is you're going after. You can't allow your life circumstances to stop you going after what it is you're trying to go after. Oh, I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to you. Because as you will always hear me say, the life of your dream depends on you. Your dream depends on you. It depends on you. You've heard me say this time and time again. You don't go after your dream dies. You don't put effort into your dream dies. You don't put the work in, your dream dies. So what do you think happens when you put your dream to the side or on the back burner or you treat it like a hobby? You're starving it. You're not feeding it. You're not giving it any food. Staying focused is probably one of the most important things that you could probably do when it comes to going after what it is you're trying to go after. Now, we did a couple episodes ago, we talked about planning, right? This would probably be the next step after planning. After planning, after you've written out your plan and you started executing your plan, staying focused is part of the execution. Because if you can't stay focused, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you can't stay focused, that's a part of the execution. Now, planning coincides with staying focused, because if you have a plan, it's easier for you to stay focused. Because if you get distracted, if you lose sight of what you're trying to do, if you forget something, you can always go back to the written plan and you're like, oh, that's what I need to do. That's the last thing I need to accomplish. This is what I need to accomplish now. And it gets you refocused. It gets you back on track. So you understand, again, the importance of planning. We talked about that in a couple of episodes ago. So if you haven't watched that episode, go check it out. But the purpose of planning is called. But if you understand that, now you have another purpose of planning is to stay focused. You got to remain focused. Now, I told you this one's going to be short and sweet because there's not a lot to say about this. It's pretty simple. It just takes discipline and it takes motivation to do it. Like, think about it. When you're working out, somebody may have the dream. I know I have a dream. I've been trying to lose weight and get my body right? So you think about it. If I'm sitting on my couch, if I'm watching TV, if I'm eating junk food, if I'm not changing my diet, right? If I'm doing these things, my body and my health is not going to just magically get better just because I want it to. I could say I want to work out. I could say I want my body to be better. I could say I want to lose weight. I could say I want to be healthy. All I want. I can get motivated from watching videos. I can get motivated from hearing people talk. I can get motivated. I can do all that, all I want. But if I don't actually get up and make the move, if I don't stay focused, right? Because it's easy for me to be distracted. If I could be completely transparent with you guys, it's very easy for me to be distracted when it comes to working out. Because my time when I get up and work out, just is I'm recording this, it's probably like, I think it's like 5:30, 5:44. It's 5:44 in the morning right now, right? When I'm recording this. I go to the gym at between like 4 and 4:15 in the morning. Okay, I wake up around 3 because my baby wakes up. I feed her, and then I get up and go to the gym. But do you understand how easy it is for me not to go to the gym? Because it's early. I could be like, oh, I'm still tired. I could roll over and go back to sleep. I've done it. I say, oh, I'll get up and I'll go to the gym tomorrow. I'm tired today. I've done it. And you know what happens? That's a distraction. It makes me lose focus. And then I wake up later in the day feeling bad. I feel discouraged because I didn't go to the gym. And then I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I don't like the way I look because I didn't go to the gym. But this is what I mean. You have to find a way to stay focused. You have to find a way to be disciplined. You have to find a way to motivate yourself. I gotta go the extra mile. Sometimes when it comes to being focused, you gotta go the extra mile. You gotta be extra. Some people may look at you like, "Oh, it don't take all of that. Why you being so extra?" Don't listen to people, man. Don't listen. Sometimes you gotta be extra. Sometimes you gotta be. You gotta go the extra mile. If that's what gets you going, if that's what gets you out of the bed, if that's what pushes you forward, then do it. I gotta be extra. Sometimes I gotta get out of my bed to feed my baby. I got a rocking chair in the room. I gotta get into the rocking chair just because I'm getting myself up. I'm moving. I'm waking my body up so I can go to the gym. Sometimes you have to be extra. Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself. There was one point where I was working out and I just wasn't feeling it. I had to start talking to myself in the gym. I didn't care what people was saying. Most of the people got their earphones. Most of the people got their earphones in their ears at the gym anyway. But some people don't. I'm on the elliptical. I'm just going. I'm going, and I wasn't feeling it because I set a goal. I was like, I'm gonna do 2 miles on this elliptical, and I wasn't feeling it. My body that morning for whatever. I had to start talking. Come on, keep going. Push a little bit further. I'm sitting here talking to myself, right? Some people looking at me, they like, what is he doing? And I'm like, I don't care. I'm motivating myself. And you know what? I pushed myself and I got to the end of the 2 miles. I stayed focused. It helped me stay focused. It helped me stay disciplined. It helped me be motivated to push myself to go further. And you want to know what? After I ended, there was a lady next to me on my left side. And she was like, you know what? You was motivating me too. She was like, I heard you speaking to yourself and pushing yourself, and it was getting me going. You were like, come on, push, go, a little bit harder, a little bit further. You got this. I'm sitting here motivated. I'm just talking to myself, and she's like, it's motivating me, it's pushing me. She was on the treadmill. She's like, oh, I can go. She started amping up her workout based off of what I was just telling myself. So it don't matter if you look crazy in other people's eyes. It doesn't matter if somebody thinks you're doing a little bit too much. If that's what gets you going, do it. If that's what pushes you, do it. If that's what keeps you focused, do it. Sometimes you got to be extra. And that's okay. So, like I said, it was going to be short and sweet. I don't have too much more to say. What's the focus for today? What's the goal for today? What's the goal for this week? Really? The goal for this week is to remain focused. Do not get distracted. Do not let your peers, do not let your life, do not let circumstances stop you from going whatever it is that you're going after. Briefly before I close. Some people may be trying to save money. Life gets in the way, man. Life in its circumstances is a huge distraction of saving money. Everything comes when you're trying to save it. It seems like everything is an emergency, or it seems like all the emergencies happen at once. You want to know what I've always heard to help combat that? What I've always heard, anybody who was good with finances, anybody who was good with money, they said, put something away. You may have set a goal every paycheck to take a couple $100 out and put it into saving, right? But circumstances happen, life happens. You may not be able to do it every time. You may only be able to put $50 in the savings or $25 into the savings, but you got to put something there. Don't let distractions stop you. And that was just a brief example. But we could talk about that in another episode. We could talk about finances. And I'll probably get a guest with me on here to talk about finances, because I know someone who's very, very good with that stuff. But when it comes to what it is you're trying to accomplish, what dreams, what goals you're trying to accomplish, do not let the distractions stop you from what it is you're trying to go after. You may have to adjust. You may have to change, but don't let it stop you. This was David the Speaker. As always, peace and love. I'm out. It's your boy David the Speaker, and thank you for watching that last video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now, just really quickly, if you want to continue to support me, all you got to do is like that video and subscribe to the channel. So please don't forget to do that. Also, we started the new segment called Overcoming Adversity. That means I'm looking for candidates to be on the show with me. That's right. I'm looking for people that I can interview, have conversations with, that has stories and memories of them overcoming adversity. So if you have a story or you have a memory of you overcoming adversity, I would love to have you on the show. Well, how do you do that? How do you get on the show? You simply need to email me at davidthespeaker@gmail.com. And when you email me, just give me a brief summary of your story. Say, hey, David, I love the videos. I want to be on the show. Here's a story about me overcoming adversity. And then I'll reach back out to you. We'll talk and get a good date and a good time for you to get on the show. So if that's you, you have a story, you want to be on the show, please email me. But until next time, this is David the Speaker. Peace and love. I'm out.